Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Spring Porter with Spring Solutions LLC. In this video, I'm going to be doing a part 2 to a video that I did about 6 months ago, and it was titled the top 5 states with the most and the least bankruptcy unclaimed funds. I went to the unclaimed funds locator and I've just made a top list based on what states were in that locator. And in this video, in part 2, I'm only going to be doing the top 5 and the least of those 5 that are over $1,000. So keep in mind some states like New York, some districts that are not in here like Massachusetts or New Jersey, for example, you're not going to see those anywhere on this list because they're not in the unclaimed funds locator. So if you have to actually go to the site and pull up a PDF file, you're not going to find that in my top list here. All right, so just keep that in mind. Please note that I am not an attorney. This information is not indicated as legal advice. So coming in at number 5, this is on my top 5 list of the most bankruptcy unclaimed funds that are over $1,000. Number 5 on that list is Pennsylvania, and it has 1,795 on the unclaimed funds list. I think Pennsylvania has 2 districts. Keep in mind the Western District, you actually have to have an attorney or you're going to be filling in the documents for the debtor. And then they're going to have to pay you directly if that's the route that you're wanting to take. But yeah, there's 2 districts, and that is the amount of unclaimed funds that are over 1,000. Number 4 on this list is 2,154, and that is in the state of Illinois. Number 3 is Georgia. It has 3 districts, middle, southern, and northern, and that all 3 actually total up to 2,892. And again, these are for claims that are over $1,000. Number 2 is Texas. That has 3,240. Keep in mind, only 3 districts are located on the unclaimed funds locator. There is 1 district where you have to go and pull a PDF file from their website. But even in doing that, again, the state of Texas has a lot of bankruptcy unclaimed funds, and here is that number. Number 1 on the list, again, it's always coming in at number 1, is the state of California. Lots of claims there, and even though I have only looking at claims that are over $1,000, it still makes number 1. Whether you're looking at $500 or $1,000 or just in general, California is always number 1. It has 4 districts, and that number is 10,200 claims that you could search for that are well over $1,000. Okay, so the least list, we're coming in at number 5, is New Mexico. They have only 60. It does not mean that you can't get a claim here or work this particular district. It's just you're going to have to adjust which claim amount you're going to be after. They are probably a lot more that are under $1,000 and maybe around the $500, $800 claim range, but that's totally up to you and how you're wanting to work it. Number 4 on that list is Wyoming. It's only 50. There are only 50 claims that are over $1,000 in this district. And keep in mind, these larger areas like a New Mexico and Wyoming, there's only 1 district. There aren't several. Montana is another. It's a big state, but again, there's only 1 district here. And there's only 43 claims right now that I have searched where the claims are over $1,000. Vermont comes in at number 2, and that's only 18. So only 18 claims in that district that are over $1,000. North Dakota, another, again, big state, but in terms of bankruptcy filings, not so much. There's 11, only 11 cases where there are over $1,000 again. So I'm just giving you this list so that you can, basically gives you an idea of where you would like to start. If you're wanting to work claims that are over $1,000, maybe this is where you can look. But do not discredit the ones that are on the least of these. You could still find a claim in North Dakota. You can still find a claim in Wyoming. I mean, it only takes, 1, really, a good one, and maybe that one will be the right one for you. This just gives you a general idea in case you are a student of mine, someone who's new to my channel, and you're unsure where to look. This is just kind of giving you a general idea on where you can start. You may not always want to start in a district where you're living. Maybe you want to go to a neighboring state. Maybe you want to just try other things. Maybe you've gotten good in the district that you're in and you're wanting to kind of go to the next state and see what they have. So I hope this is helpful to you. Again, it gives you a general idea on where to start. Always check the unclaimed funds locator and make sure you're aware of how many districts are in your actual state, because again, some have not opted into that unclaimed funds website, and you could be missing out on potential leads if you're not familiar with how many districts there are. All right, so I hope that this is helpful. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.